Hello GCS. I hope you are enjoying the beautiful day that we are having outside. If you hear any noise in the background, it's because I have all of the windows open and the screen door is open, and we basically live in the back of a farmer's field. I should probably turn this around and let you see here. Let you see our background. So, not real sure if you can see out there, but our farm, oh, there he is. Our farmers are out there working. So I am gonna let everything open so we can enjoy the great outdoors, enjoy the sense of fresh air, enjoy the sunshine, and enjoy the sounds of the birds and the occasional tractor. So I have my mat with me, I have my water with me, and you know, I always have my mouse with me just in case my screen goes dark on me. And we are going to take things nice and slow again today. This series won't be quite as long as the majority of ours are. We're just going to do a couple different poses that are going to help to relieve back pain. A lot of us, or at least I know myself too, have a lot of issues with back pain that sometimes limit us. So hopefully some of these postures and stretches and movements can help to alleviate that pain. But we will start how we always do. We're going to sit here in our easy pose. You remember, you can sit with the legs crossed. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can always take those legs out nice and long. But we will do our traditional warming up, settling our minds, getting focused and ready for our practice. So sitting in our easy pose, resting our hands on our knees, sitting up nice and straight and tall. You want to imagine having a little bow with string attached to the top of our head, lifting and pulling us up, lengthening out that spine, rolling the shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. As you breathe in, you're opening and expanding that diaphragm out to the left and right. As you exhale, you're contracting those belly muscles, pulling them in. Inhale, opening up, soft belly. They call that yoga belly. And exhale, contracting, pulling it in. Inhale, opening up, quieting that mind, quieting our thoughts, getting nice and settled into our position and ready for our practice. So one more time, deep breath in and exhale. Good job, good job. Let's coordinate a little bit of that breath with our movement. We're going to take those arms out to the side. Inhale, stretch and reach up. And exhale, down. Good. Inhale, stretch. You can even look up at those hands. And exhale, down. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, down. One more time. Deep yoga breath in. And exhale, down. Good job. And bring it to the heart. You know, this is one of my favorite. We're doing the heart opener, opening it up, giving out all sorts of love, and exhale, bringing it back to ourselves. And inhale, opening up, and exhale, coming back. Good job. Inhale, opening, and exhale. One more time, deep breath in, taking in all that fresh air, all that sunshine, all that oxygen. Good job. You can rest those hands again down on your knees. We're going to take that ear over to our shoulder, nice and slow. Nice stretch. To stretch a little deeper, extend that opposite arm out to the side, wiggle those fingers, take a deep breath in. And exhale. And let's switch slowly, bringing that head up and over to the other side. Extend that arm out, down, wiggle those fingers, take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good job. Slowly bring that in. Let's tuck our chin down, looking down towards the floor. Let that head hang. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And then let's look up towards the ceiling, breathing in. And exhale back down. Good job. Roll those shoulders out. Loosen them up. Rolling up and back. And rolling forward. Good job. Beautiful. Wiggle it all out. Get yourself nice and comfy. Let's extend those arms out. Fingertips down and up. Get that blood flowing through our arms. Lubricate that wrist joint. Loosen it all up. Good job. And then bring those palms together. Interlock those fingers. Roll out the wrists. Very good. Little popping and cracking. And press those palms away from you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And then inhale, stretch and reach up. And exhale down. Good job. Good job. We're going to work our way down through our sides here. We're going to inhale, stretch and reach that arm up and over. Keep those bum cheeks planted to the ground. And release. And reaching up and over. Good. And release. Just alternating left and right. Nice and slow movements. Great stretch in through the waist, down through that low back. And remember, just taking things nice and slow. You can always hit that pause button. You can always fast forward to the next pose. Or you can take a break and just work on a certain posture. But you don't want to cause any pain. So if something hurts, remember you don't want to do it. Just move on to the next one. Good job. Beautiful. Let's come up nice and slow. And sitting here, we're going to take our belly down to a knee. We're going to do a little bit of rotation in through those hips. Working our way down the body. I'm going to get all that blood flowing. Bring in that oxygen to those tight and sore muscles. And we can switch directions. All right, coming up. Let's go ahead and extend those legs out nice and long. Oh. You know, we've got to point our toes and flex. And point the toes, get that blood flowing through the legs. We're contracting and relaxing the muscles. Squeezing and releasing. And then roll those ankles all around. Good job. And then we're going to come and sit up nice and straight and tall. You want to make sure that you're evenly distributed onto the floor or the ground or the mat beneath you. Sitting up, reach those arms up high. Deep breath in. Exhale, folding forward. You want to stretch as far as you can go. Maybe that's the knees, the shins, the ankles, the feet, toes, or beyond. But let's hold it here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Good job. Good job. Slowly release. Coming up nice and slow. Shake out those legs. Wiggle it out. And let's try that again. See if we go a little deeper into that stretch. Reach those arms up for a big inhale. Exhale, folding forward. See if you can go a little bit further. Let's hold it where you're at. Take a deep breath in and exhale. If you watched the other video, if you remember, this seated forward fold like this is supposed to help with our patience, right? So we're finding our patience as we stretch and release those muscles in our back and in through our legs. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Release. Come up nice and slow. Good job. Shake out those legs again. Let's pull in that left foot. We'll do our head to knee pose, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Reach those arms up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, folding forward, again, where it is comfortable for you. You want to find where that resistance is. Hold it there. And breathe in. Imagine that oxygen coming in, loosening up all those tight muscles underneath the legs there. That breath is releasing any type of tension, any type of soreness or stiffness, allowing us to feel more flexible, more youthful, and more energetic. Let's release, coming up. And again, reach up, deep breath in. Exhale, hinging at those hips, reaching forward as far as you can go. Hold it. And just relax in the breath. And release. Coming up nice and slow. Let's go ahead and switch. Let's bring in that right foot. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward wherever it's comfortable for you. Hold the stretch. Breathe in that oxygen. Nice deep yoga breath. Good job. Slowly release. Beautiful. And let's try that again. Inhale, stretch and reach those fingertips up. Lengthen out that spine. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at those hips, stretching a little further. Good job. Deep breath in and out. And release. Let's come up nice and slow. Okay. Shake out those legs. Beautiful. Good. Wiggle out the feet, the ankles, the toes. I got a little popping and cracking going on. We're going to bring the soles of the feet in for our bound ankle pose. So we're going to hold on to the ankles there and just gently bounce those knees up and down. Nice and gentle. Deep breath in and out. Taking things nice and slow. Good job. You can keep it here if you want to. You can hold on to those ankles and bring those heels in closer towards you. Get a little deeper into that stretch. And if you want, you can use those elbows to press down those knees. Press them down. Give yourself a good old stretch. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Good job. Release. Take those legs out. Oh, shake them out a little bit. We're going to work here, like I said, with a little bit of postures. They're going to help to relieve any type of back pain and tightness and soreness. So the first thing that I want to try to do here is, you see we have both of our legs out nice and long. We're going to do a little spinal twisting. I want you to bend up that left knee, okay? You can keep it right here, or if you are comfortable, you can take that left foot and place it to the outside of the right, okay? From here, since I have my left leg crossed over, it's my left hand that's going to stretch and reach out. I'm going to take it back behind me here, okay? And the opposite arm is going to reach up towards the sky. As I exhale, I'm going to try to come to the outside just to deepen the stretch of the twist. If you're unable to, you can keep it right here. You can keep that foot right here. So many different variations, whatever you are comfortable with. It helps if you stretch and reach up, lengthening out that spine. As you exhale, you bend that elbow. Again, coming to the outside, twisting and looking back behind you. You want to hold. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Good job. Slowly release. Coming back to center. You can uncross that leg. Lengthen it out. Let's try it on the opposite side. Bending up that right knee. Remember, we can keep it right here if we want. Or we can take that foot, cross it over the left. Since we have that right knee bent, we're going to inhale and reach that right arm up and back behind us. Okay, you can keep it here if you need. You can hold it right here. You don't even have to incorporate this other arm, but if you want to further that stretch, you're going to inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, bend that elbow, coming to the outside and twisting, looking over that shoulder. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Slowly unwind. Bring yourself back to neutral. Take those legs out nice and long. And all we're going to do is sit up here nice and straight and tall, okay? I want you to see from the side what this looks like. So this is called staff posture. You have your legs out nice and long. I have my bum cheeks planted firmly and rooted down to the ground. If you see my back here, I'm not leaning back and I'm not hunched over. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Roll those shoulders back and down. The shoulders are right in line with the hips. You're going to place those hands to your side. Imagine lengthening through the spine, tucking that chin ever so slightly, like you have an apple or an orange in between. Shoulders are back and down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Good job. Good job. From here, we're going to do just a little bit of rocking and rolling to release that back, okay? So we pull those knees in. We're going to tuck our chin in. We're going to roll it back and up. Rolling it back. This is a nice massage for that full entire length of the spine. Nice and easy. Very good. And coming back up. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but the birds are singing and our chickens are doing a little bit of a chicken call out there. I don't know if you can hear them or not in the video. But anyways, let's go ahead and roll ourselves over onto our hands and knees. I want to do a little cat and cow with you. So we're in our tabletop position. We have those knees directly underneath the hips. We have those hands directly underneath our shoulders, okay? In that tabletop, we're going to go into cat and cow. So we inhale as we look up, the belly sags. As we exhale, we tuck the chin, arch the back up, pull the belly muscles in. And release, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling up and exhale. Inhaling up and exhale. Inhaling up and exhale. I want to work a little bit on our core. A lot of the times, some of our back pain can come from weakness of our abdominal muscles, so it's always good to work the core. This is one of our balance moves that we typically do. So from our tabletop, all we're going to do is extend that right leg out. Remember, it's just straight back behind you. It's not up high, just straight back. If you want, maybe this is where you need to keep it. Maybe this is where we're practicing. But since we have the right leg out, we can bring that left arm up. You want to imagine someone pulling you by that wrist, pulling you by that ankle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly release. Bring everything back in. We always talk about child's pose being a nice resting pose. So we're going to sit back into those heels. This is such a great release for the back. Extend those arms out. Place the forehead to the ground. If it's uncomfortable, remember you can stack those arms. Place your forehead in the arms. But allow yourself to relax. Really feel the posture, release, settle into it. Relax the muscles down the full length of the spine, across your shoulders. Allow your neck to release. And remember too, if that's uncomfortable, I always have a pillow handy. So if a pillow would be better to release some of that pressure off of the knees, you can always stick a pillow up under your bum. And it takes all that pressure off the knees there. It allows you to come down. We're going to come back up. We're going to work on the opposite side. So back into our tabletop. This time, we're going to extend that left leg straight out behind us. You can keep it right there. Remember, maybe you're practicing at this position. Or if you want to go a little deeper into it, a little more challenging, lift up that right arm. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. Good job. Slowly bring it all back in. From here, we're going to go into our downward facing dog. So we're going to tuck those toes under. We have our hands all spread out. We have the big hand, place it down onto the floor there. Allow all those fingertips to come in contact with the mat. We're going to extend and raise those hips up towards the ceiling. So you're pressing back through the hands, reaching the hips up, and stretching the heels down. That your head is hanging freely. The ears are in line with the arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Good job. Go ahead and walk the dog. You can push those heels or pump the heels up and down. Very good. And then slowly begin to walk those the feet towards the hands. Okay. I'm going to come up nice and slow. I'm going to adjust my video here. Let me see if I can get myself. There we go. Good. Very good. We're going to practice our mountain pose. So if you remember with mountain pose, you want to stand with both of your feet flat on the ground. I have my feet basically about hip width apart, standing up nice and straight and tall. I want you to rock back so that you can spread your toes open so that the foot comes in full contact with the floor beneath you. Imagine that energy coming up through the earth, tightening those muscles in the legs. Squeezing the muscles into the glutes, into the belly. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Arms are down. There's different arm postures, I should say, for mountain pose. I like to typically have mine down and out with my palms facing away from me. You will see some with the palms straight, into the sides. You will see some raise their arms up. It's so many different variations. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. To relieve some of that back pain or discomfort, we're going to do a little twisting. So keeping our feet right where they're at, all we're going to do is twist left and right. Just let those arms freely fly through the air. It's the upper body that's moving. The lower body is staying put. My feet are staying grounded and rooted beneath me. Good job. Slowly wind it down. Okay. And from here, I'm going to take it from a side pose for you because I want to show you. We're going to do a half forward fold and then a full forward fold. So let me adjust again here just a little bit. I want you to see where we're at and where my hips are at. It's okay if my head's cut off. So standing up nice and straight and tall. Okay. We're going to raise those arms up overhead. For a half forward fold, we are hinging at the hips here, reaching forward. Let's hold it here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. From here, you can keep your half forward fold like this. You could also place the hands here. This gives a little bit of a release. You can keep it here. If you want to go a little bit further, that would be releasing the whole way down to the ground, reaching those fingertips towards the floor. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. While in this forward fold, relax your head. Allow the muscles to release. I like it whenever, for myself, I like to grab onto my elbows, so it's looking like this. And just allowing gravity to do the work. I'm just hanging out in this forward fold position. If you stay in this position long enough, you start to really feel like those muscles releasing all along through the spine, creating space in between each vertebrae, really lengthening out the vertebrae. Gravity pulls us down all day long. So now we're working against gravity in the opposite direction to give a release of those muscles. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. Good job. Slowly release those arms. You can have this, there's a soft bend in the knees here. Come up nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. Good job. And then we're going to get ourselves down into what is called a thunderbolt pose. So if this isn't bothersome for your knees, let me adjust the camera here. Those chicken ladies are out there calling again. All right. So down onto the knees, all we're going to do is sit back into the heels. Very good. Again, if it's not bothersome. If it is bothersome, you can go ahead and grab that pillow, place it underneath you. Again, that takes off some of that pressure. But if both of those are uncomfortable, please do not bother. Don't do that. So this is our thunderbolt position. We're going to do a little bit of twisting in through here as well too. What I want you to notice is I have my bum resting down into my feet. So I've got my feet here and I'm resting down into it. The one thing that I want you to be mindful of and pay attention to is, you're not hunched over, okay? We're being very active with this. I want you to think about your spine and that sacrum rooting down into it so that you're seated up nice and straight and tall, rolling those shoulders back and down. You have those hands resting on the thighs. Nice little tuck in the chin there. Remember that apple or orange. Take a deep breath in And exhale. Think about those shoulder blades reaching down towards the ground. Take another deep breath in and exhale. To add in that twisting, I'm going to turn and face forward with you here. What I want you to do is you're going to take that left hand and place it to the outside of the right knee. This right hand of mine, now I want you to do what's comfortable for you. You can reach just directly behind you, or you can try to reach around to your side. Reach for it. See what you can do. That's going to open up that heart and chest there. It's going to stretch it through the shoulders. But looking over, take a deep breath in over that shoulder and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. Good job. Slowly release. Unwind. We're going to take it over to the other side so that right hand comes to the outside of that left knee, sitting up nice and straight and tall. That left hand, it can stretch and reach back behind you, or if you want to try and reach in through the back side, you can do that as well. You may find that one side's a little bit more flexible than the other, and that's all right. Look over that shoulder, take a deep breath in, and exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's come forward. We're going to counter stretch that with another child's pose. So just staying right where we are, extending those arms out nice and long. The forehead comes down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Again, deep breath in. And exhale. Release, come up nice and slow. Very good. And we're going to get ourselves down to the floor. I'm going to do a couple additional stretches with you, and then we'll get into our final pose and do a little relaxation. So we're going to, let's work on our boat pose. That's good again for working those abdominal muscles to help take the pressure off of our spinal cord and off of our low back. We're going to hold on to those knees there. You're going to rock it back. Remember, you can practice here, just lifting those feet up off of the ground. You can hold it here. If you'd like, you can bend those knees up. And again, holding it right there. You can hold the sides of the legs. If you would like, you can extend those arms out nice and long. Start feeling that warming up the belly. Feel those muscles contracting. They might even be jiggling a little bit or twitching a little bit, and that's fine. It just lets you know that you're working them. You can extend those legs out nice and long. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. Good job. You'll bring it all in, nice and slow. Release and allow yourself to drop back to the mat. I would like for you to extend that right leg up in the air. Point the toes and flex. Point the toes and flex. Roll that ankle all around. Let's extend and open up that hip. We're going to take it out to the side. Very good. And back. And opening up that hip out to the side. And back. Bending that knee. Tossing that ankle over top of the other knee. Leaving it right here for a nice hip opener stretch if you'd like. If you want to go a little deeper into the stretch, we're going to thread the needle, reaching through, grabbing for that shin, and just holding it in. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. And again, deep breath in, and exhale. Beautiful. Slowly release. We'll repeat the same thing on the opposite side here. Let's extend that left leg up into the air. You're going to point the toes and flex, and point the toes and flex, and point the toes and flex, and roll it all around. We're going to open up that hip to the side and back, and open it up to the side and back. And then bending that knee, crossing that ankle over the other knee, leaving it right here. Or again, threading that needle, reaching through and pulling those legs in for a nice hip opener. Nice stretch in the back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And again, deep breath in and exhale. Good job. Slowly release. Both feet come to the floor. Let's take those arms out nice and long like a T. We're going to let both of our knees fall over to the right. We're going to keep the shoulders back. We're going to look to the left. Hold it here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly bring those knees back to center. Allow both of the knees to fall over to the left. We're going to look to the right. Shoulders are back and down. Nice stretch, deep breath in. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful job. Bring both of those knees back in. Let's do a little wind relieving, pulling those knees in. Hugging the knees. Release that low back. Gently rock it left and right. Give that low back a little massage. You can come back to center and holding on to those knees. We've done this before. Imagine drawing circles with the knees. I'm starting in a clockwise motion. And then I'm going to switch and go in counterclockwise motion. Giving that low back a nice massage. Nice, gentle massage. Good job. Bring it back to center. We're going to get in our final pose here, so let's extend those legs out nice and long. I want you to allow yourself to get comfy. So whatever you need to do, whatever you need to move around, get yourself situated. Drop those shoulders down away from the ears. Allow those arms to fall down and out to the side. It's nice to have the palms opened up towards the ceiling. The fingertips are slightly curled. We're not going to hold tension in the hands. We're going to release all of our tension. We're going to let all the tension go. We're going to scan our body from head to toe, being mindful of any tension anywhere, starting at that top of that head. Relaxing the eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes. Release and let go. Relax the jaw. Maybe the mouth opens up a little bit. Imagine that tongue resting softly in the mouth. Imagine all those muscles in through the neck, releasing, pushing those shoulders down away from you, giving you space, creating length. Down those biceps, softening the elbows. Do any movement around that you need to really let go of any of that tightness, tension, or soreness. I want you to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, imagine that heart and chest opening up, radiating all sorts of light and love. Releasing any tension. belly becomes soft. That low back relaxes. The hips open. The thighs begin to release. The knees soften. And that tension is melting right down through the calves, out through the ankles, and out through the toes. I want you to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, allow yourself to enjoy the peace, enjoy the relaxation, enjoy the calm. We've allowed our heart rates to come down, blood pressure returns to normal. Our mind is focused on the here and now, focused on that breath coming in and out. And then just allow yourself for a moment to hear the sounds around you. What do you hear? And then allow yourself to focus on the smells around you. What do you smell? Is it fresh air? Is it dinner cooking? Maybe there's a fragrance of flowers coming in. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to smile to yourself. You did a fantastic job today. I want you to gently wiggle those fingers and your toes. I want you to pull those knees one by one up towards you. Squeeze it in, give yourself a hug, bring your nose to your knees. Release and extend those arms out, reach for those feet. Allow yourself to get in happy baby pose and just gently rock left and right. Just release and relax. And whenever you are ready, you can either roll over to the side or you can rock yourself up to a seated position. Let's bring ourselves back to center here. Back into our easy pose. Let's extend those arms out. Let's take a deep breath in, reach up towards the ceiling, bring those palms together, exhaling down to our hearts, and namaste. Beautiful job today, GCS. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.